In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to record startup costs in QuickBooks Online. Understanding how to properly document these initial expenses is crucial for keeping your financial records accurate and informative as your business gets off the ground. So, let's dive right in and navigate through this process together. First, we need to set up your chart of accounts. Begin by opening your QuickBooks Online and locating the chart of accounts section. This will be our starting point for creating an expense account that will house all your startup costs. Once you're in the chart of accounts, the next step is to create a new expense account. This is where you'll categorize and keep track of your startup expenses. Now, it's important to name this account appropriately so that it suits the type of expenses you're recording. For instance, if these expenses pertain primarily to supplies for a new office, you might consider naming it Office Expenses. Alternatively, if it's a broader range of initial costs, calling it Startup Expenses would work just fine. The key here is to choose a name that makes sense for both you and anyone else who might be viewing these records. After choosing a name, you'll need to decide on the account type. In this context, we'll want to select an expense as the account type because we're tracking outflows, money leaving your business. Next, you'll also need to select a detail account type that aligns with the nature of your expenses. QuickBooks provides multiple options here, so take a moment to pick the one that best represents your costs. For example, if these expenses are related to advertising, you might choose an option that specifically reflects that. Now that your expense account is set up, let's talk about how to record transactions in this account. You have two options here. One way is by clicking New at the top left of your QuickBooks Online dashboard. From there, select Expense. This approach allows you to easily input your transaction details and include the newly created expense account to ensure everything is accurately recorded. Alternatively, you can choose to manually add transactions directly through the chart of accounts. Simply open the expense account you've just created and input transactions in a manner that feels straightforward for you. Both methods effectively achieve the same outcome, so pick whichever you're most comfortable with. And that's it. Now you have a clear process for recording startup costs in QuickBooks Online. By setting up your expense accounts diligently, you ensure your financial records are not only tidy, but also insightful. This foundation will serve you well as your business grows. Thanks for watching, and feel free to revisit any part of this video if you need a refresher. Have a great day.